Welcome back to the Skyway. We're gathered here today for Group 14 of qualifying rounds. 13 drivers have already advanced on to the quarterfinals and only 3 slots remain in the top 16. These drivers here today face down a clear roster of severe talent awaiting them in the next stage of the competition. Let's go meet our drivers for Group 14 of qualifying rounds for the 2022 Skyway Grand Prix. Gale Force driving in Black Squall, a Ford GT40 weighing 35.3 grams. Marvin Promises driving in Lucky Charm, a Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR and the first Tomica of the competition, weighing in at 47.1 grams. Robin Rowdy driving in Venom, a Dodge Viper GTSR weighing 31.9 grams. And Juniper Jolt driving in Bloodbath, a Corvette C7R weighing 30 grams even. And there they are, Group 14, and a gorgeous bunch they are. Let's join them up at the start gate for race 1. Marvin Promises starts in pole position, Robin Rowdy riding on the outside with Juniper Jolt and Gale Force in the rear. And they're off. Marvin Promises charges down the first straight. He's all alone down the drop. Smooth, low control. Juniper Jolt like lightning closes the gap. She's up on the wall, knocked around. Marvin Promises alone out of turn 4. A pile up in the distance. And Rowdy in second and Juniper Jolt barely making it across the finish. And poor Gale Force riding the rails, stuck on the last straight. Let's see all that again. Marvin Promises takes a promising lead. Now watch again this buttery turn, riding low and in control. And here comes Jolt in a rush to catch up, catches air out of turn 3. She lands with her front axle over the inner wall, grinding away her momentum. She's popped back around by the seam of the sidewall, leaving Marvin Promises with an open road to the finish. And there's Gale Force up on the wall. Promises earns 5 points for first place, Robin Rowdy in second position with 3 points, Juniper Jolt barely earning her 2 points, and Gale Force knocking the wind out of her score, earning her 0 points. Promises with another chance to take first place, and Juniper Jolt hopefully will have a more confident approach to the finish. Jolt takes the lead. Jolt takes off down the drop into turn 2. What a spectacular turn! Straight and stable, whipping out of turn 3. No issue this time, it's all hers. Juniper Jolt takes race 2, followed by Force, Promises and Rowdy in that order. Juniper Jolt is an exciting kind of driver. She showcases speed in spades, sure, but her technical ability is what allows her to whip that Corvette down steep grades, in and out of 180-degree turns with smooth, low control. It elevates the group and it elevates the sport. Juniper Jolt rises to the top after that first place win, tied now with Marvin Promises. Robin Rowdy and Gale Force hold the low end of the leaderboard. There's some relief for Gale Force with that much needed second place boost. Gale Force now rides in pole position. Let's see what she can do unencumbered. With Juniper Jolt by her side, she'll need all the speed she can find. Force and Jolt hold the line side by side into turn 1. Jolt taking the lead down the drop. Once again, cruising out of turn 2. Catching a hop out of turn 3. There's no one else. Jolt takes race 3, followed by Force, Promises and Rowdy in that order. That's the exact same order of race 2. Wow! With consistency like that, you really do begin to see the character and caliber of a group. And this order seems to be an accurate depiction of these 4 drivers. Juniper Jolt holds on to first position with 12 points after 2 first-place wins in a row. It would be impossible for Rowdy and Force to advance on at this point, but Marvin Promises has 1 shot to take home the win. And let's face it, he needs first place and he needs Juniper Jolt out of his way. With Jolt on the high outside and Promises on the inside, this might be one promise Marvin can keep. And they're off. Oh no! Rowdy's popped up on the wall! Promises caught behind her! Jolt and Force take the lead! Force flies out of turn 2! Jolt closes the gap, but not quite able to catch up! And Gale Force takes race 4! And here comes Rowdy and Promises. I half expected never to see them again. And there! Rowdy is popped up both axles on the inner wall, grinding the rail. Promises is even pushing her down in spite of the complication. But it seems mid-turn, Rowdy is able to pop back onto the track, righting herself. and managed still to stay ahead of Promises. And there you have it, Juniper Jolt is our winner. Juniper Jolt takes Group 14 and advances on to take on the other winners in the quarterfinals of the 2022 Skyway Grand Prix. Stay tuned, there's only 2 more qualifying rounds before the best of the best take on the rest. Until then, drive safely and always take the high road.